Hello everybody, my name is Dennis and this is a Greenhost USA tutorial on how to install WordPress. Now WordPress is the world's most popular blogging platform and it can be used more than just for blogging. Many companies use it out there for content management, and a lot of places use it for selling product and doing e-commerce with WordPress. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you need to come up with a domain name so that you can have your own website. And then once you have that domain name, then you have hosting, which for WordPress is very affordable. You can see from some of the pricing here listed on the screen in front of me. And once you have that hosting, then you're going to get some information from your hosting provider that will give you access to a control panel. And the most popular control panel out there is one called cPanel. And this is how cPanel looks. Very familiar with the icons here. And the icon that you're going to choose, most likely, depending on your hosting provider, is this one right here, which is Quick Install. We're going to go ahead and click on that. This is going to give you the choice of the different software applications that you can install once you have your hosting set up. And here's WordPress, so we're going to click on that. It's going to take just a moment here and it's going to come up with some information. This is going to show you which version your hosting provider currently has. And from the looks of it right here, this is the most current version of WordPress. And it's going to give you the information on the official site for WordPress. I would suggest that you visit WordPress.org if you have a chance and do some reading on WordPress, the benefits of WordPress and who's using WordPress. And it can give you some examples of the different look and feel that you can get with WordPress, and I'll show you a couple of those here when we're done. Now, to install the software, all you have to do is click on Continue. Now, normally I would recommend that you install it to the root directory. So in this case, the domain name that we're looking at is Boise WP, which is the site for the Boise WordPress Meetup organization here in Boise, Idaho. Now, we're going to install it to a subdirectory for this particular tutorial. So in this case, I'm just going to type in my blog for the subdirectory, and then you're going to give it the email address where you would like the information on the username and the password sent to once you have it installed. It's also going to provide that for you to write it down, but it's also going to email that information to you so that you have that. And you can give your blog a name. Now, you don't necessarily have to name it now, or excuse me, once you give it a name, what I wanted to say is that you can actually change that later if you would like once you go into the dashboard for WordPress. So we're just going to give this a title right here. So we're just going to call it My Blog, and then make sure you give it your first name and your last name. And all you have to do is click on Install, and it's going to take just a few seconds here. If everything works all right, it's going to write the database to the server, and then it's going to install the software needed to install WordPress. And you can see here that it has completed successfully, and you can access it by going to the link provided. I'm going to click on that, and this is what it looks like. So you can see that it's installed the default theme and a basic post and even a reply right here, and then off to the right there's some other elements of WordPress, and then you can just click on Login to log into your new blog. And then you can type your username and your password that you were provided there during the install. And we saw that over here, it provided that information. Now keep in mind that once you are logged in, then you want to go into the dashboard and into the user menu and then change your password for security purposes. You can take a look here. This is once we log into the WordPress blog, you can see here's the dashboard. And there's already some posts here because this is an active WordPress site right here. And I'll show you what this site looks like. And there's some posts right there and some other elements of WordPress. And then here's my own personal website here, which is dennisjsmith.com. And you can see how it's got a completely different look and feel. So that's shows you how easy it is to install WordPress. If you're interested in getting your own WordPress blog, go to greenhostusa.com and you can go to /WordPress and you can see the different pricing and you can pick a domain name and get started with your own WordPress blog today. Thank you.